Bienvenidos a casa, bienvenidos al Gran Premio de España. A partir de aquí yo les invito a que pasen, a que se pongan cómodos, a que cierren los ojos, solamente un momento. Al menos por un momento, porque luego va a haber que abrirlos. Y quiero que se atrevan a soñar con cualquier cosa, porque yo les aseguro que cualquier cosa es posible hoy aquí. Hace tiempo pensábamos que volver a vivir la magia de las mareas en este escenario iba a ser imposible, y miren cómo son las cosas. Aquí estamos, rodeados de amigos, de miles de amigos que llenan las gradas y la pelusa de este circuito otra vez. Unos vestidos todavía de azul, algunos de rojo, incluso con colores diferentes, porque ya no es solo ser de Fernando o de Carlos, es simplemente que llevamos el veneno dentro. Los veteranos que vivimos aquellos años mágicos y los jóvenes que quizá no lo vivieron, pero que seguro que se lo han contado y que ahora admiran también a una nueva generación de pilotos que tiene un talento que roza el hecho galáctico. Lo sé, ni Carlos ni Fernando están donde nos gustaría verlos. Pueden estar seguros que a ellos les pasa exactamente lo mismo, pero ellos saben y nosotros sabemos que habrá que luchar. Fernando necesitará un golpe de suerte para poder tener una oportunidad, y Carlos tendrá que buscar la excelencia para optar a la victoria. No le queda otra, ser perfecto, porque los rivales con los que tiene que medirse ahora se están acercando mucho a la perfección. El nivel de exigencia ha cambiado y ahora tienes que ser casi mágico para estar en la batalla. 66 vueltas por delante, más de 700 metros a la primera frenada, casi 50 grados en el asfalto, muchos planes diferentes en los muros, y a partir de aquí una parrilla que va a cambiar en cuanto se apague el semáforo.
The Spanish Grand Prix is underway. We're racing to turn number one. Piastri is gone, and it's Verstappen who is moving in on Lando Norris for second place. George Russell trying to pinch to the inside. Max Verstappen is going to roar around Lando Norris and take second place in the Grand Prix. Down to third goes Lando Norris. Oscar Piastri leads. Antonelli was off the road and now rejoins, and it looked like Lewis Hamilton was able to sweep around the outside and get up to fourth. He did so. Russell was pinched to the inside in the exact opposite of a year ago, and it's Piastri, Verstappen, Norris, Hamilton and Russell. Both Ferraris get past George Russell on the opening lap. Charles Leclerc following through Lewis Hamilton. Hold on a minute, Fernando Alonso trying to go wheel to wheel. Isaac Hadjar, Fernando Alonso racing in a part of the circuit where you never normally see it. Hadjar was ahead of Alonso going into that technical section, and the home favourite was trying everything to soar away at the back of the racing rules to get through, but instead he's left himself vulnerable to Hulkenberg, who's got a run on the home hero. Piastri, Verstappen, Norris, Hamilton, Leclerc, then Russell and Antonelli, and through goes Hulkenberg up to the top 10. Alonso trying to be audacious, but it's cost him a place.
Yeah, you can understand why he went all in there as he looks for a outside. I don't believe I've just seen that.
He wasn't going to take it lying down. Hulkenberg retakes the position. Fernando Alonso putting on fireworks for the home fans. He tried to power around the outside of turn 3.
Launched his start beautifully. Look at the Ferraris behind. They were already wheel to wheel as they're running, and then the action at the front. George Russell looking and thinking about the inside as Max sweeps it around Lando Norris, and Lando's heart would have sunk at that point. Not a great reaction and getaway for Lewis Hamilton, and look how close the Ferraris were. We saw Leclerc's wheels come up alongside Lewis Hamilton, and then Lewis slips it around the outside of George, who was blocked in on the inside behind Lando.
They're nose to tail on the track right now, and they were so close to touching because Leclerc got a fantastic launch and was straight between Antonelli and Hamilton immediately as Lawson has a little touch as well. I think he'd have got away with that at the start of the race. But yeah, Leclerc's reactions were just blistering as he came through the Mercedes and his teammate.
We're on board here with Hulkenberg, cautious on the brakes, avoiding Concertina, but we saw as Lawson touched, then he had no choice but to take to the runoff area.
Across the line we go. Max Verstappen checking the left-hand mirror. Lando Norris coming closer and closer with the DRS, with the speed. Slam dunk move into turn number 1. The McLaren gets past the Red Bull. Norris gets past Verstappen. And it's a McLaren 1-2 at the Spanish Grand Prix.
What's that? He hit me. I gave him plenty of space.
Save it. Nothing he can say can make that any better. Just save it.
Tires have gone off. I'm heavier than a freaking boat. Guys, you need to leave a new car. We need a new car.
This is Fernando Alonso locking up and going off into the gravel.
Very unusual to see a mistake from Fernando.
No further action. He can retire from the Grand Prix. His torturous run is complete, and it's only the second time this season Alex Albon has failed to score points in a Formula 1 Grand Prix. Oh, contact again! Liam Lawson with more of it into turn 1.
Yeah, so this looks like a fairly late lunge, and well, look, for me, that was too little too late, and I think the Haas, at a certain point, you have to stop looking in your mirrors and start looking at the apex. So let's see from this angle, let's see if this case has got the DRS. Yeah, look, I think that was a very optimistic move from Liam, where he's rather hoping that the Haas will go, oh, there's a car there, I'm going to suddenly move myself and give them space.
Third stop for Max.
Tried something different. They went to the 3-stop. They tried to get in McLaren's head. He closed the gap down, got to a buffer of about 4 seconds, and Verstappen goes to the new rubber first.
Oh, that's a tough one there.
He's got his teammate ahead of him, who will leap out of the way best he can, and he does so. So that's all worked out rather nicely. Tsunoda's trying to keep Ocon at bay, and they're both a lap down. You can see Piastri's gone past, and that's the problem with cars battling in front of you, because now Norris is going to be losing time. These two having their own race. This is exactly the risk we were talking about before, and as they do that, Norris is losing time. Hand over fist, and Verstappen will need just the tiniest sniff to get involved. It's cars all over the road, but as we get through Norris's gap, look at it, it's down to 4/10 of a second. That's what he thought of it.
Yellow flag out.
Oh, off the road goes Kimi Antonelli.
That engine is a telltale sign that it's not a mistake, it's a technical.
There are facilities to recover the car, but a full safety car has been deployed.
Piastri pits.
Norris in as well. And Verstappen comes into the pit lane. And McLaren have maintained the 1-2 in the Grand Prix.
What is his time?
That's the hard time, Max.
Why? Why are we on the hard?
That was the only option. Right. Close on your right. It's Albert, it's Massey. Okay, still on your right and on your left. Jack on your left. You've got him.
missed it.
You're pressing the pit confirm button.
The pit confirm button is the OK button, Brad.
Giancarlo, you're still 2 seconds a lap slower than Fernando. This cannot be possible. You've got the same fuel load. I know you've got some understeer, but you cannot be 2 seconds slower. Come on.
To green flag racing. What sort of slipstream can Lando Norris get with his teammates ahead of Verstappen? Nearly drops it, and Charles Leclerc has to wait for the start-finish line, and does wait for the start-finish line to improve up to third position. Verstappen tried to fire up the hard tyre, couldn't do so. Charles Leclerc goes through. Can George Russell make it by? Verstappen jumps over the road. It's Piastri, Norris. Charles Leclerc is third. There's wow, word. And Charles Leclerc had to wait for the start-finish line, and there's the contact at high speed. He then checks the left-hand mirror. Oh my word, that was nearly Grand Prix over.
That was absolutely sensational car control for him to keep it out of the barriers. That would have been an almighty crash. There is side-to-side contact here.
Now watch this, at enormous speed between the Ferrari and the Red Bull, and they banged wheels, approaching 190 miles per hour.
Yeah, Verstappen not moving at all. Leclerc shifting to the left-hand side. There's a slight touch, and there's another touch then as Russell chanced his arm down the inside. I think they've all got away with it.
Max, can you let Russell through, please? Let Russell through.
What opposite hit?
My advice is to let through.
Just let me through.
Verstappen into the side of George Russell. We were hearing the advice not taken.
Good night, mate. Just past it.
So Max has a slide and then looks like he's going to let George through. George is then on the outside and wham!
Big hit into the side of the Mercedes.
So he's behind and then just doesn't turn. It has to be deliberate. It has to be.
And Hulkenberg has a run on Lewis Hamilton. Sauber that have only scored points once this year in the wheel tracks of a Ferrari, and he's going through to the inside to take P6. What is going on right now? A brilliant drive from Hulkenberg. And Alonso's got past Lawson, and he's finally going to get a point. What a Grand Prix finish. drama everywhere you look. No dramas for Oscar Piastri, who wins his 5th Grand Prix of the year. Piastri takes the Spanish Grand Prix. It's a McLaren one too.
Checkered flag. What a race. What a weekend, mate. Really good.
Yep. When you said that based off last year, this weekend was going to be awesome, you weren't wrong.
In a race where so many were speculating we could have a resetting of the order, the Pire rules once again.